my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. What an incredible show it's already been. And we're going to step things up a bit, especially for our lads out there. Now, we're talking about male grooming. Now, as men strive to define their personal style, the shadow goatee emerges as a striking choice that exudes undeniable charm and magnetism. But mastering the art of the on-trend shadow goatee is no easy feat. So that's why we brought in barber Warren Tiernis in the building, and he's here to share some tips and tricks on how to achieve the perfect shadow goatee and how to maintain this very cool look on our very own Chadwin Orange, sir. Chadwin, you ready for this, bro?
Yes, brother.
Warren, how are you doing, man? Good morning.
Good morning. I'm very, very good.
Listen, let's talk about this thing, the shadow goatee. I've never heard about it. I want to firstly find out what it is. What is it exactly?
The shadow goatee it's very rare, like you said. You don't often see it because it's not easy to accomplish. And if you get it wrong, then it's over. You have to start again tomorrow.
Okay.
So you take your normal shadow, your 5 o'clock shadow, which is a beard that's a day or two old, and then you shape it up into a goatee.
Ah, all right. So Chadwin's obviously someone that I've noticed to have a lot of facial hair. He always sports that look.
Yeah.
It's something that I seem to kind of have an association with right now. Chadwin, maybe I can ask you, why do you even have a facial hair in the first place? What does it do for you? Does it elevate your look? Is it just something that you have, you don't really care about?
No, well, it elevates the look, bro. Like, because if I shave everything off, then I look like a baby, you know?
I feel you.
Like a young man, so no. The beard definitely gives like this confidence boost, you know.
Okay, all right. And seeing you as someone that has been more consistent with this look, how open are you to a shadow goatee? And from the sounds of it, is it something that you think could elevate your look?
Definitely. I think because of the structure and the way my beard grows, it could work.
Okay. Now, Warren, you mentioned something earlier which I absolutely loved. You spoke about facial hair in a man and how that's almost like an accessory. What did you mean by that exactly?
I want you to think of your beard as a suit.
Okay.
Right? And it's not that you would wear the same suit to every event, but you get called out to maybe a business casual event. So you'll take the shirt off or you'll unbutton it and you'll change it up a bit.
Okay.
So if you're growing a beard, you get to play with it a bit. Now, men that have less facial hair lean towards a shadow beard or a shadow goatee, or they go for the shadow. So what you can do is you just change up your look a bit. So day 1, maybe you're doing a clean shave. Day 2, you're going a bit with a shadow beard. And then day 3, you do a shadow goatee.
I love that. Okay, so we've got some incredible products here. We've got a model here as well. Take me through this process. How would this work? Let's pretend that I came into your barbershop right now and I asked you for something like this, a shadow goatee. How are we doing this? Take me through the steps.
Okay, so what we have to do with Chad's beard is we have to take it down a bit because we're going to simulate as if he's doing this at home. So we have to take it down a bit till we get to the place where it looks about a day or two old.
All right.
And then we have that contrast which is necessary. So we have to clean off the cheeks. It's really have to show the difference
So
between a
nothing
little bit
on the side of the face at all?
a
So all
goatee.
this-
Think a goatee.
Ah, okay. So for me, it would be shaving off everything on the side here, keeping this sort of front region,
100%.
but having it that sort of 2-day aged look only.
100%.
Ah, okay,
That's
this makes
where we're
sense.
going.
And for someone like Chad, is it something that would bring out the features in his face? Is it something that prominates or brings anything out in general? Or is it just the look is the look?
No, absolutely. You know, you can, if you look at his chin, you know, it's more of an arrow shape. Right? So I can play with this shape here, take that away, and then take that boldness of that arrow away with the shadow goatee.
Ah,
Easily.
okay, all right. So is there anything we want to prep with? Are we going to get started on this in the meantime? I know we've got another segment where we're going to be doing this and doing that final reveal, but how would you start this process right now?
For Chad, I'm going to have to take his beard down a little bit,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use a hot towel to prepare his skin. Then I'm going to start putting on your shaving cream and then lining up his shadow goatee.
All right, lovely stuff. So later on, we'll see the fact that this has obviously been taken down, but we will work on that shadow goatee in a bit. We will see this man in action. And of course, for you, Mzansi, this is an incredible opportunity to get involved in grooming, to get involved in looking good too. So I don't want you to go anywhere because Warren is going to be back. He's going to be showing us the perfect goatee for the occasion, the shadow goatee. And we're going to talk about the incredible products that we're using here because the BIC Flex 5 is doing it. It is shaping it, it's styling, and it's an opportunity for you to also get involved in it. So don't go anywhere, Mzansi. We'll be talking about this man, styling him up and elevating this look with the shadow goatee. We'll see you there.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now we were chilling with Mr. Barber S.A. Warren Tielis and talking about the shadow goatee. Yes, it's not a myth, it's a real thing. And the gents, oh, you want to listen up to this. So, Warren, we basically got to the point where we took down the side of the beard, right, which was this area over here. I currently still have that. Chadwin, however, he's taken off. And what are we doing now? Where are we at in this whole process at the moment?
So the thing that you don't want to get wrong with the shadow goatee is the alignment of it around your, it's sort of around your lips and your chin.
Okay.
Right, so here's my little tidbit of how to get through that. Is just dip the back of your razor in some water and then line it up yourself, clean that off, so you get a little line there.
Okay.
And then once you've done that, I like what BIC did with this particular razor, is they've also added a straight edge to it.
Okay.
So it's very difficult with 5 blades to get a straight line, and then we get confused and we push it. But with a straight edge, you've got 1 blade, it's much easier
So
to
you
line
got
it
that
up.
option to get fine on those contouring lines or making those sort of
So you can go just with it
definition
1
points.
blade and then sort of line it up. And once you've got that done, then you can actually just go and clean up the rest.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll do this really quickly so that you can see. I did a bit of prep work, as I mentioned. I took his beard down a little bit. And now using that single blade, I'll just do that alignment.
So
You
that's
still wanna
insane. Yeah, sorry about that, yeah.
I'm so sorry. You still want to keep it rugged, not too shaped, you know, because the shadow beard really is a rugged look.
Yeah.
You know, so you want to stay there. So it mustn't
Not
be
too much of a prominent edge. You
Not
kind of want it to
too
almost
pretty.
blend naturally together.
100%.
Okay, I got you.
100%.
So now the thing is, what I'm admiring is how smooth this looks. You've mentioned the 5 blades on the razor at the moment. You mentioned that hybrid defining blade that they also
Yes.
have. I see something else on here as well. It looks like a very interesting strip that they've attached. What exactly is that? Do you know about that?
I do. That strip is a gel strip. This one is made of aloe and vitamin E.
Aloe and vitamin E gel strip. Okay.
Yes. So yes, you want that strip there, you know, to prevent the irritation on the skin, give you a better glide. But what I like about aloe is that it also hydrates the skin.
Okay.
So I love it.
So you get that glow at the end of the day, right?
100%. It doesn't look dehydrated.
Very nice. And I'm already seeing Chadwin get into his energy, get into his zone here. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man.
I'm right in his face here. I'm so
And
sorry.
I know you all like everyone's all up in you at the moment, Chadwin, but honest perception on the blade right now, any issues while he was prepping your face, any concerns that you had maybe?
No. Well, I did at first have, because I don't usually shave with the razor, but this was quite smooth.
Yeah.
No irritation of the skin, nothing, so I'm happy with it, man.
Something I've always had an issue with, Bon, and maybe I should mention it, is I've always been afraid of the razor, and I think Chadwin and I resonate in the terms of you're afraid of a potential rash, or your skin might be sensitive, or you're not sure, is it going to scratch you, you don't want to cut yourself. But seeing what you've done here, seeing how smooth this thing actually works, it's actually really incredible. I don't see any abrasions on his face. I don't see any like lesions or cuts or anything. It looks smooth, it's got a glow, but you've taken the side down perfectly. It almost looks like you never had the hair there to begin with. So well done on that. I don't know if that's your skill or if it's just the razor. I don't know.
Well, I think it's a combination. It's a combination, yeah. And the key really is if you are afraid, and that's really a good point that you make. If you are afraid of getting razor burns, it comes down to preparation of the skin.
Yeah.
If you prepare the skin well, you want your skin warm and moist. So in other words, what it does is it gives a bit of flexibility and allows the blade to glide.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Barber S.A. Warren Tielis presenting the shadow goatee. And look at this, man. Chadwin's looking absolutely incredible, ready for the weekend. And it's not even here yet, but he's ready for it nonetheless. And I want to talk to you about this because not only this, not only the fact that we get to level up, but we get to level up with you, Mzansi, and your style, your confidence, and your grooming game. And it's time to embrace the power of looking good with BIC's exceptional grooming products tailored for the gents. Yes, now you can win one of 10 masterclass subscriptions valued at 3,000 Rand each to help you up your skills. Now to enter, simply head over to the masteryourlook.co.za website and you can find the competition post and answer the following question. If you could master any skill, what would it be? Now, don't forget, you want to use the hashtag BigFlex and the hashtag MasterYourLook in your answer, and the T's and C's can be found on masteryourlook.co.za. Ladies and gentlemen, the shadow goatee executed perfectly. Well done, Warren. Nice stuff. Yeah.